Hi there, Steve McKnight from PropertyInvesting.com. Just stopping by right now to tell you about a massive mistake that I see people making when it comes to education and real estate education time and time again. And it's this: what people do is that they invest in the strategy before fully understanding how the strategy applies to them and therefore their ability to be able to implement the strategy. For instance, all too often I see seminars advertised about how to make millions of dollars through renovating or developing or creative strategies like vendor financing and lease optioning. And people flock to these seminars looking for the magic pill, proven strategy, as it were, that is going to make them rich. But friends, it's not about the strategy. The strategy is the vehicle that you implement. It's the tool. The real asset in every situation, without fail, is the investor and the investor's ability to be able to understand and execute that strategy. And so if you've been to other seminars in the past where people have got up and talked about this strategy or that strategy and maybe even shown you examples of their students who have made lots of money, that's interesting, but it doesn't mean that you will necessarily be able to do it. And here's why. Every investor has four constraints that they must manage. And those constraints are simply the amount of time you have, the amount of money you have, the amount of skill you have, and your risk profile. Now, these are proprietary concepts that I teach, and I teach them because I try and change the investors by training them from the inside out rather than others who try and change them from the outside in. And if you've tried in the past but haven't got the results you wanted, it's simply, in my opinion, because you're trying to change from the outside, the external in, rather than the inside out. And for that reason, and there are others, but for that reason primarily, I would encourage you to come and spend a day training with me and learning from me about how to be a better investor from the inside out. We will deconstruct entirely the whole notion of investing and investing in real estate and then put it back together so that you have a plan that is relevant to you and a strategy that is relevant to you and can identify properties that are relevant to you rather than having to rely on other people telling you what to do. If that sounds great, and I hope it does, it ought to, then join me for my first series of one-day live seminars in 3 years that I'm running in Sydney, Melbourne, and Brisbane on the days as advertised on this website. You will need to be quick because these events will sell out. I don't do very many live trainings anymore. Frankly, I'm at the stage in life where it is becoming harder and harder to get out and travel and allocate my weekends to do this. But I am willing to do it, and I am willing to do it in Sydney, Melbourne, and Brisbane once in 2014. So if you're serious about your financial future, if you want to learn from a person that's been investing now for 15 years and made millions of dollars buying real estate and investing successfully, then this is the opportunity you've been waiting for. And I urge you sincerely and strongly to take advantage while you can.